Hi, welcome. I'm Priscilla Batzell. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery's demonstrations and tutorials. Let's have some fun. And I will put some white metallic pearl from DecoArt in it and add colors to the surface of it to float and scoop up. And I'm celebrating because I found some Orange Crush. And I might want a lot more of that, but we'll see. This is Pink Carnation. I'm going to try and restrain myself to start out with. Ha! This is Red Orange, called Saffron sometimes. This one's a custom mix on my part. I want some DecoArt Americana 24 karat gold. I almost made up 2 pans of colors. I'd like to do that sometime soon. This is Dancing Fuchsia, which is almost closed. So we're not going to get much of that out of there. But I do have Rhapsody Rose. I wouldn't mind if there was some whites showing still, but it's unlikely. This is frozen. Did I shake it? I'm not sure. I got Fandango, which goes great with the frozen, which is definitely sharing space with Cerulean Blue, which I still have yet to use. So I guess we'll see. I'm suddenly being called to something that's darker greenish turquoise, and I've got Chrysocolla. Little tiny shake. Yeah, I need that drama. And I've got Mystical Mystique, which is basically a paler version of Frozen. What have I missed? I've got some custom-made purple, which I'm not sure. It's Deep Amethyst, Pink Diamond, and Chantilly Lace, and it's really old. But I'm out of Deep Amethyst, so I don't mind giving it a shot. I know there was... oh, Perfect Indigo. Definitely what I wanted. Looks like I should have shaken it. I'm liking all that. I didn't use the Cerulean Blue I said I would. So let's just... it needs to be shaken. Which is something that's increasingly difficult for me to do. Hopefully I have enough paint. I'm thinking I might. I wanted to use this Groovy Guava too, and I still want to use it. I wanted a paler color. I almost went with Frosted Berry, but I think the Groovy Guava will suffice. And I often have recently added a little black to my mixes. I'd like my elbow room. And I'd like my black. I'm not sure what I did with it, but I've got some Anita's Black Metallic, which has been substituted for by a DecoArt black. And I might go back again and add some more orange. These are Scoop Jewels. That's a flat front little oriental soup spoon. That's from the dollar store. The shovel is. Comes with a bucket. And this is just packaging that I cut down. And I need those spaces. I don't know why I put the tools there. This is my pre-primed black canvas. Well, mostly anyway. And I kind of want to start with the shovel. I kind of want to start with something else, but I think I'm going to start with the shovel anyway. I'd like to push the paint that's gathered off the end. That's a start. Now I've got paint in my shovel I can dribble or draw with. I usually do that later. I see no reason why not to try it now. I like that quite a bit. I want some yellow. I've just realized I didn't use any of the yellow that I wanted to. So now's a good time to add that. It's actually yellow-orange. And I think I'm going to have more paint than I need, which means I'm going to have to find a way to keep it for till tomorrow. I'm going to wipe off your bottom. If I slow down, I might be able to keep the paint coming out of the shovel. If I want to dribble, I might as well try, although it's stalled on me right there. Kind of like it to make it to the bottom, so I can do something about that mark. I like that. Boy, I might want to stop this really soon, just because I so like what I've got. Alright, I'm going to try and switch tools. Grab a smaller scoop. I could have stopped after the first two marks, honestly. I'm inclined to grab something in the way of a skewer, or in this case, a Q-tip. Add a few dots and see how I like that. Just using the paint that's coming off my tool to dot. Sort of because I can thing. I keep wondering how fast I could make a painting. And it's been a while since I was fast. I'm not spending a lot of time thinking about this, I'm just going for it. How much more do I want to do? I don't know. Just got to slow down if you want to make the paint go the distance. Kind of like that negative space, but usually I dot with something like a tool, but this time I'm just going to keep using what I've got in my hand because I'm liking the colors, and it's easier, honestly, than dipping 100 times. And if I'm willing to be patient, I can get a larger dot to start with. And the faster I go, the smaller the dots will get. Turn my pan of colors around. That's a bubble. Now it's dribble time, I guess. And other than dotting, I think I'm pretty well done. Although they're pretty big. It's kind of neat to have a loose size element though. Anywhere I see a bubble like that, I need to pop it. So if something like a lipstick came in, maybe? And I have a tiny little nail art tool. I was going to say acetate, that's wrong. With a point on the end that I could use to add some smaller dots. But I'm so close to being done, it's hard to want to stop and pick up a new tool. I'm liking this a lot. I'm going to pick up that tool. Hi, this is Priscilla. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And if you'd like to be super helpful, please join the membership. My art is for sale. I'm here to help. If you have questions, feel free to ask. I have 2 books on paint pouring. They're found in the Amazon link, and the Amazon link is found on the link tree in the description underneath the video. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you come again. Bye for now. Priscilla out.